It's on now.
Hello, my name is Christina Hilborne, and I am a furniture designer and maker. Well, the next question is, again, my name is Christina Hilborne. I'm 45 years old, and I'm auditioning to be the furniture designer on Junk Raiders Season 3. What's the next one?
Oh, your personality.
Oh,
Christina, what's
yeah.
your...
I think by the end of this video, you'll figure out what my personality is like.
And your motto?
My motto is live, love, and laugh.
And how long have you been doing this kind of stuff? Do you have any skills? Like, are you an electronics wizard? And can you upholster and sew?
No.
No. Furniture maker.
I'm a furniture maker.
Yeah.
I've been designing and making furniture for 15 years. And you need to stop looking at the camera. You gotta look at me. Okay, sorry. That makes me want to look at the camera.
Oh, okay. So what kind of projects do you normally work on?
Well, this is a good example. This is a custom job I'm working on right now. Some built-in bamboo desks. It's kind of hard to figure out what I'm doing with them because they're all in bits because they're going into an attic through a trapdoor, and so I had to break everything down. But custom work is something I've done pretty regularly, as well as this is a recent example of one of a piece of my recent collection that I developed in this fall of 2011. And it's made out of a product called Hilborne, which is sustainable, made out of byproducts of the sorghum crop. And the legs I use for this are taken from furniture that...
Are they there?
Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, yes, look, we have an example. This is what the end result is from some crappy sofa leg from the 70s. I return them and refinish them, and they become these sexy little cheeky legs.
Cool.
Yes.
Let's go back to
the question list.
What's the biggest or most ambitious project you've ever worked on?
The biggest, most ambitious project I've worked on, I would say, is a commission job I did for a family cabin outside of Whistler, which was actually more like a mansion. They got me to make a coffee table, 3 end tables, 3 bar stools with welded steel bases, a 9-foot by 3-foot dining table with matching benches that was all made out of 3-inch thick fir that had been logged from a small sustainable woodlot in Golden, British Columbia. And it was a big job. That table, I needed help.
How did it turn out? Was it good?
It turned out beautifully, yeah. They were really happy.
Cool.
It was a big job, and I cried sometimes.
And do you like to work with recycled, reclaimed materials?
Yes, I do. I love working with reclaimed, recycled materials. It is my philosophy that as designers and makers, we need to make things that aren't just pretty, but that benefit our long-suffering planet. And what better way to do that than to take something that's sitting there as trash and make it into something amazing and functional.
Cool.
Yep.
And give an example of 3 things you have made with recycled materials.
Well, that could be one of them, I suppose. That's a sculpture. I know it's not furniture. It's dusty, I realize now. It's a female form. The wood was salvaged. You can still see the nail holes in it. The tray was from a thrift store, and there's some fabric inside the drawer that was from a thrift store nightie. So that's that. Well, I guess you could say that the line of furniture that I have is another example of what could be made out of solid materials. And hey, look, this is the bench I made on the Handyman Superstar Challenge. It's been signed by Mike Holmes.
Oh, let's see.
Jim Carrick, Shasta Lewis.
Oh, look at that.
It was
That's
another
cool.
junk episode. There you go.
There.
It's horrible. But anyway. So.
Okay, more questions.
More questions.
What would your family and friends say are your strengths?
Oh. I've had a hard time with this because I personally don't think I have any weaknesses. But we're talking about strengths right now. I emailed a friend and asked him what my strengths and weaknesses were, and I think beer drinking and persistence were high up on the strength meter. And his weakness was that I was stubborn. But I think that's actually a strength. I guess it's the way you look at it.
And what would your family and friends say are your weaknesses?
Well, I suppose stubborn, but
Yeah.
personally, I think that family and friends who really love you don't see any weaknesses. So I can answer.
What is something that would be surprising to know about you?
Something you might be surprised to know about me. I just find that such a relative question. I mean, I could talk about. I do have a tattoo on my back, but then I think you got a back shot of it, so I'm probably not surprised anymore. I dye my eyelashes.
Why?
They're blonde.
So that's a weakness.
I guess.
Okay. So when working in a team or a group, what are your pet peeves? What gets under your skin? What drives you crazy? If anything.
Yeah, my biggest pet peeve in a group, I'd have to say negative people or people who see problems rather than opportunities. I tend to see opportunities in everything rather than barriers, and there's often that one person that is, oh no, I can't do that, too hard. And then I want to poke them in the eye, but that's about it, really. Normally I love collaborating with people. It's a riot.
So, what do you do for a living?
For a living, I do this.
Aren't we in your studio
We
right
are
now?
in my studio, yes.
Can we see?
It's a bit of a shit show.
Can we see some more of your studio? Let's see your showroom.
Let's go over and see. The showroom. Okay. Come this way.
Here we go.
Oh God, it's such a mess.
Okay.
Here we go. So, these are more pieces of my recent collection. Their Urban Chic collection is called. They've got the protective liner on the stainless steel, so please ignore that. This is a good example of my stack of salvaged legs over there, and some turned ones on top. And there's the stacked raw material that I use.
And there's your logo.
Here's my logo. That's me.
Very nice.
Small promotional moment.
And what would you change about yourself or your life?
I would change nothing about myself or my life. I love my life. I feel like the luckiest person in the world.
I feel the same way too. Don't ever change, Christina. Don't ever change. Okay,
I think that's it.
I think for now.
Bye.
Good luck.